Alright, welcome to game number 2. Spanish again, as always, for me. The opponent, Maldon, he is the Persians. Or Malians, sorry, Malians. He's actually got a pretty decent TC. I got lucky with mine, I dropped it in the dark. I have some hunt, some wood. You need to be on wood for a nomad start. That's what this map is. Let me slow it down to 4 times instead of 8 times. On nomad, typically what you want to do is drop a dock and a TC immediately. That way you can produce fish and produce out of your TC. You use your villagers to collect wood, your fish to collect food, food to produce villagers, wood to produce the fish, and then you can double up your eco production. He's doing the same thing. He's a little bit more effective at it. His dock's all the way over here. Malians, I believe, start off with like some wood, or they have cheaper wood buildings, or some kind of bonus like that. But yeah, so that's the gist here. It's actually going crazy with the fish boom. Holy! I did not realize he had so many fishing ships. That's crazy. Anyway. This is going to be another crazy game, though. As you see, my TC's on stone. That gives me a few ideas. I got some bills going to gold, because I know I'm going to need some fire ships. Fire ships are very easy to micro. They're very effective at killing fishing ships, but also defending fishing ships. We both get up to feudal age. Pretty similar times with pretty similar build counts, other than his insane fish count. He very intelligently redocks. So that's good on him, because then he can access more fish, because he's got so many fishing ships. Man, that's crazy. Now I see why he got up to castle age so quickly. As you can see in the upper left, he's almost got the economy to go castle age right now. You need 800 food and 200 gold, so he's already almost got it. Whereas like I am a far cry's way away from anything like that. I did double dock though. I knew I would need the production. I am defending my fish quite well, even producing a demo out of this dock right now. And then my scouts kind of scouting the map at the moment as we speak. If there is a way to look at... Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Move back as purple. There we go. How do I... Sorry, let me pause real quick. I just want to see... There should be a way to select me and my fog of war, because I would like to show that. You know what? It's not worth it. I'll figure it out another time. Sorry. I wanted to try and show my fog of war. I am going to slow the game down now. So I'm going for my normal feudal age build, which is like I like to go scouts. They're very easy control. But I'm also now going towers. I'm making it a little extra hectic. I am going to go 2 times though. That feels a little bit more natural when casting. But I've got lots of stone because it's right under my TC. I was able to defend my fish at the very least, keep them alive, keep them going. So I've got decent food income. Villagers on food, on berries anyway. Got more berries over here. Lots of wood income. I'm going to need it for the towers. But as you can see, I'm starting to surround him. And all these towers, what's great about placing them this close to one another is you can't rush them down with vills. Because vills are actually very good at taking down buildings as I come in here with the scouts. But when he hits castle age, I'm like, holy shit, like this guy's already up. As you can see, my resources up right. I'm nowhere near castle age. So now I know I've got to go full feudal. I've got to keep this going. So I go to tower this wood line. I was not aware that he did this. I wasn't aware of that. Not yet, anyway. I do spot it too late. I even attack a spearman there so I can keep attacking the vills. But now he's got a TC up. He's got 2 TCs to my 1. My vill count is way higher than his though. How do I change this over here? Okay, sorry. I'm going to pause one more time real quick. Why is this blurred out? There we go. So I've already killed... I've only killed 1 vill? Holy. I thought I killed more vills than that. Oh yeah, he's got the 10 fishing ships, man. I forget that. So he actually wins on water. Everything was going a little bit too fast-paced. But so he wins water. He's still got lots of fishing ships. He even splits them up, going 2 directions. Very intelligent by him. He's got great food economy just because of the fishing ships. He's got nothing else on food. He's got vills on gold. Lots of vills on wood, or at least he's trying. I surrounded him quite effectively, really, with these towers. I now have 6 towers, because there's 4, 5, and then this is the 6th right here that I'm making. And I'm going to bring these vills around as well. So I've got scouts, and I've got towers. And I've got insane res, but not the res to go castle age. So at one point I need to drop a market. I don't think I'm dropping one now. But yeah, that's the situation the game's in. He's now got 2 TCs. Towers are actually shooting his TC down. That's a bit ridiculous. But yeah, that's the situation of the game right now. That's where we're at. His economy's kind of a mess on land, but he's getting it sorted out. He's got plenty of bills on stone now, plenty on gold, plenty on wood. But he sees I'm going for yet another tower. But again, he can't rush it down because there's a tower right here. Or can he? Or can he? He goes for it. He goes for it. But I've got 3 scouts here. Oh, I lost those 3. See, honestly, right there, that could have been game. I'm going to be honest with you, because like, had I intelligently moved those 3 vills over to this tower and brought all 6 scouts in on those vills, I mean, he wouldn't have been able to rush those down. And this tower would have prevented him from being on stone. So that was actually a pretty big deal there. But I'm just trying to pester him. I mean, because I'm still in feudal age, there's no way I'm going to castle age. I now have 0 on food because he took out my fishing ship, so I've got no food income because I pulled the bills off the berries. I don't know where these guys are. They're on the house now. But I'm still just harassing the hell out of him. I kept producing some scouts while I could. But I mean, he just kills them with the bills, man. Man's a menace, dude. Like, he doesn't give a fuck about scouts. But to point out again, I thought he'd be on. Okay, he's still got some fishing ships working, so they're not as efficient as I thought they were right now. But, I mean, I'm not really focused on my eco. I'm just focused on genuinely harassing the hell out of him as he even counter towers here to my tower. He can shoot my tower down because he's got vills to put inside. But I'm doing it again. Like, I'm making another tower. He goes to make another counter tower. Like, I'm just forcing reactions out of him constantly. I even wall up here to make sure he can't rush it down. I'm just being as annoying as possible. I did realize I needed to go to Castle Age. I did drop the market down. I believe I sold some resources and bought some food. So I've got plenty of gold, plenty of wood at this stage. That's all my bills are on. I've got nothing on food. I'm being very foolish. I'm too focused on the tower micro. I've even got another tower going up here that really doesn't deny anything, but it's all these attack signals, right? I'm just harassing it. But then I realized, hey, I can go for a castle. And I just literally buy all the stone for a castle because I'm like, there's nothing here. I noticed he didn't have any garrison here. I just drop a castle right in the center of what used to be his base. Now, looking back, this castle I could have put right here, and that probably would have ranged his TC and been far more effective because it would have taken him off gold and everything. But I realized my mistake, buy yet another castle, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll just drop a second. If the first one didn't do well, then I'll drop another. But now he's trying to rush this down inside of tower range. I mean, it's not a great fight for him, not a good look for him. I sent some bills after his mangonels. This is craziness. This is ridiculous. But look at this. I mean, we're both losing bills here, but he's got way more bills. It's 43 to my 34. I lost a lot of bills there, as now it's 30, because he's got siege. But now I'm just surrounded. I mean, look at this. This is ridiculous. You know, I've got a castle here. I've still got a tower up over here that now he's starting to try and take down. But I've got no army. And now if you look at my resources, I've used all my resources simply to drop a castle. So I'm like, you know what? I even checked the range on his TCs. I'm like, I can place another tower. Which again, doesn't deny anything, but it's just one more tower, one more creep on his position here. That was probably actually a waste of stone looking back. I was even going to try and be ballsy and place another one, but I lost a build for it. And then he had enough. He sells some resources, buys some stone. Now he's dropping his own castle. I'm starting to think, this is not good. I'm not killing him. I'm now 27 eco to his 48. He's still got his fishing ship going. He's even redocking. It's very smart from him. Keep some food income going. But I'm like, okay. I drop a couple farms. I'm like, I need some food income. I've still got some bills on gold. I've got plenty of bills on gold because I've got bills here on gold. And I'm like, I just need some conquistadors. I need something to harass him further than just towers and castles. I actually don't know where he's going with these vills. Oh wow, he put a wood camp on 2 different sides of this wood line because that's all he can go. He still can't take this wood because of this tower. I mean, I'm now even harassing him with the conquistadors, which, I mean, now these vills kind of look out of place. Now I remember this. I take out those vills. Conquistadors, they're great, man. They're such high damage. The mangonel means nothing to me. He even tried to rush down this tower, but the conquistadors come back. He realizes he's got to run out of there. I'm going to speed it up a little bit, even though this is some great content, but the video's going a little long. But now I start to think, I'm like, okay, I'm forever castle age. I don't know what he's got. I know that he's 1 water, so I know his food eco's probably alright. Wow, intelligent boy, he's going for a fucking transport ship. Wow. Alright, I am going to actually slow it down here. So, at one point, I brought some vills over here, which actually are about to get raided by these 2, what are these called? Gebettos? Yeah, they're pretty high damage units. But at one point I did start to think, I'm like, he could be expanding as well. So I don't know if it's right now, but I do eventually search for that. But back to the Siege Workshop. I'm like, I need some rams. I need something that can push this castle TC shit. Because, like, I'm not seeing any military either. Right? Like, this, I don't have much, but I got enough to where it can kill some vills. Like I said, smart guy. He's actually transporting vills out of here. I wondered how he got out of here. This is how. I am going to go back to speeding it up, though. I'm like, hey, I need some food. You know, I'm dropping mills randomly. Like, I did bring Conquistador over to clear out these Cabetos. Because all I've got is Conquistadors and Rams. But as he was harassing me, I go for a ram push. Probably, honestly, had I waited for 5 rams, like had I just waited a little longer, I think this castle would have gone down right here, and that would have been GG. But it doesn't. It doesn't go down. I'm still mastered the Conquistadors. It's now at 10 Conquistadors. I did realize he didn't have murder holes, but he does have the TC, so I can't actually stand under the castle. He's even got the tower. He's got Bodkin Arrow. Bodkin Arrow makes a lot of damage for arrow fire. But like right now, as I comment, this is fun. All he's got really is wood eco. I mean, he's got 4 vills on gold. I think, yeah, he brought those vills with the transport over here. So that was actually a lifeline for him. Because he can't take this gold. He can't take this stone because of this tower. All he can take right now is this fucking wood. And then he's got his fishing ships. But look how inefficient they are. I mean, they're taking shorefish right now. Like, they're really not bringing in much. Holy shit. Sorry. I don't remember how I took that down. Sorry for missing that. Holy shit. I don't remember. I must have came in with another ram. I mean, as this ram's taking out this TC, but I believe I saved up some petards. Very sorry I missed like the highlight of the fucking game. Great procaster here. But yeah, I actually took down that castle. Holy shit, I didn't realize that. What the hell? This game went very differently than I remember from what I'm seeing right now. This is weird. So now I'm thinking though, he's got to be somewhere else. Like I just took down the castle. I couldn't take down this TC though. And my res is still like dog shit. Maybe I should stop fast forwarding the game. That's probably part of the problem. But I do find him out here. To back up a little bit, what I believe happened, I believe I went for petards. I took down the castle with a ram or 2 as well. And I took down his TC. But I still couldn't take down the last TC. Because if we look at my eco real quick, I've now got 4 farms. I've literally got 1 lumberjack here, a few here. I'm taking mainly stone. Like mainly just stone and selling the stone for stuff. Right, selling the stone for gold and then buying food. I mean, I've got 1 vill here, and then I've got some petards saved in the castle because I'm thinking about going for his TC again. But yeah, I believe I went for petards there, as he's now buying stone with the gold that he got from here, because he's now in Imperial Age. He used all of his res to go Imperial Age. As you can see, he's already bottomed out the market price for wood because he's selling 100 wood. For only 14 gold, because that's all he's been able to do all game long is just sell wood and buy other resources with it, the gold he gets from it. And then he's got, you know, what little gold he can get here. Yeah, let me go back to speed it up now. Sorry I missed me taking down the castle there. I remembered this game differently, and I didn't remember the fact that I took that down. But I see him come over with the mangonel and the vills, and I'm like, oh, no. I tried to take out his TC here. If I was better timed, hit the ram behind the petards, I might have taken that down, but he saves it. It's well played by him. Great hold. He's finally got enough for a castle, and then he goes for it. And I think I realized it a little too late because I knew I couldn't deny it. But I do drop another castle on a TC over here. Again, the game's crazy. I think I speed up at some of the wrong times. But now he's got a treb. I'm even trying to repair this castle. I usually don't do that, but I go in for the treb. Still, he doesn't have murder holes, so I can just sit under his castle. Now he's got no vills inside the TC. He corrects that. But like this whole time, I mean, I'm idling his eco and all this shit. And just to point out, right, because again, there's so much going on. I'm having trouble keeping up casting. I can see why this is difficult for some people. Which, by the way, I took this down with the arrow fire. I ended up getting Bodkin Arrow. Just for my castles to do more damage, and also so that this castle could reach this castle, because I noticed his could reach mine. But look at the eco. I mean, he's got 28 vills and 13 fishing ships. Where are his fishing ships? They're all here. Like, they're all bunched up. Their pathing's terrible. They're still bringing in some food, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's better than my 0 on food now, as I yeeted the rest of my vills forward. That's all these guys. But, like, it's 28 vills to 28 vills. I've been harassing him so much he could never boom, he could never just sit there and produce vills, so it's just an insane game. And I realized I can't take this TC out with the rams and stuff, and I realized he can only produce 1 treb at a time, which I'm still able to try and take out with conquistadors. I'm losing a lot of conks here, though, to take him out. He's even fighting my conks with bills, which is just insane. Honestly, I probably should have just stayed there, but all my conks go down. If I drop this castle, now his last TC is going to go down. He's going to shoot this tower down. Now, all he has is this castle. He has no TCs. He cannot produce bills. But I don't have food eco, so I can't produce bills either. But look at this. I surround his castle with castles. Wait for it, baby. I've got 17 bills. My whole eco is on stone. And I still know that he doesn't have murder holes. He probably doesn't even have a university. And if he does, he can't afford murder holes. I mean, he's got 3 on stone right now. I mean, his eco's nowhere. His eco's inside this castle. He's dead. He's got 20 bills to my 25 bills. We're both dead. But he at least has a treb that I can't take down right now. So I'm just trying to shoot down his castle, and I'm literally battering it down with these brave souls here as he's sitting behind trying to repair. I don't even know if he has a market. Yeah, he's got a market, but like he's got no gold. He's just got nothing. But I have nothing too. I've got nothing but castles, but I'm like, you know what? You know what? He's got no murder holes. How about I just place a castle right in his fucking face, right on his own castle, so that he can't repair? Because I see these bills repairing, and I'm like, I'm assuming he's somewhere on the map that I don't know, which actually he's here. I don't realize it yet. But I'm like, yo, he's somewhere. You know, as I send in the ram, if the repair bills have to go for that, I try to bring the ram within the castle fire, but bills actually work pretty well against ram, so he takes that down. But like, I'm trying to scrounge together whatever I can, because right now all I have is just stone and villagers. And so I just drop another castle as he even brings his vills to try and take my vills out. And some of them go down. But now I've got 3 castles shooting his 1 castle, right? And as you can see, I mean, it does decent damage. It's not a lot, but it's something. And I mean, he can't stop it. So now he has to bring his treb out of this castle's fire just to treb this castle down. But it's still a treb on a castle. So now I'll go back to speed up because I dropped my other castle here. Because I noticed these couple bills. I'm like, nah. He's clearly distracted here. I'm going to take him off here. No stone for you. But yeah, man. I mean, he saves this fucking castle. With the stone that he mined there, he's able to save this castle and he trebs down my castles. Insane. And so at this point in the game, I realized he's won. I'm like, nice hold. I'm like, he's got it. I didn't know he was at 11 bills. Oh my god, yeah, he's dead. But I'm at 20 bills and I've got no eco, no trebs. I'm not Imperial Age. I can't make trebs. I'm forever Castle Age. So as you can see here on the market again, I just buy a bunch of resources, start making bills, because I'm like, okay, it's going to take him a long time to use 1 treb to treb all my shit down. Because I don't know what his eco's like, but I know it's not pretty. And so I'm like, I bet you I can boom faster than you, homie. And I've got more map control. I've got castles elsewhere. Like, I know it's going to take him time, right? And as of right now, I don't see any military either. So I just start pumping out the bills. I bring some ship out. I even say fish run out yet. And I mean, honestly, the fish is almost out. This is the last section. He's got to go long distance fishing. So his food eco's really not the greatest. But it's still actually better than mine. But I start dropping down the farms. And now I'm starting to produce knights. I'm already up to 36 bills to his 28. Because he finally gets the 2nd TC up. Now he's dropping the 3rd TC. You know. But all he's got is his treb. Honestly, I probably could have took this treb out a long time ago. But I thought he might have more behind it. So I was like, whatever. I'm just gonna let him do that. And I just focused on my boom. I'm dropping farms, putting bills on wood, dropping more farms, getting them on deer, dropping more farms. Like I'm look, yeah, right here. Like I'm just getting my farm count. Because at this point, I'm like, if I can out boom him, because I know both our ecos are trash after the fights we've had. I'm like, if I can out boom him, I can beat him. And right there, I thought about going after the treb, but I saw the Gabettos, and I was like, maybe not. And then there, he saw the cab, and he was like, maybe not. He knows he can't push me yet either. So I know this video went on a long time. But I think it's a great fucking game. I'm sorry I've missed that first castle. I even go to scout him a little bit here, see what he's got going on, collect some more piggies. But yeah, I mean, I'm up to 56 bills to his 27 now. I may not have fish, but his fish is trash, dog. I mean, he's just now making fishing traps. It's very smart on him again. You know, he's definitely well played. Like, he plays very well. I'm on this gold, make sure he's got no gold income here. I've taken these golds. I've mined everything else, like the gold here. Actually, he now has access to, so I didn't know that was still there. He should be on that. But I mean, he's still got some gold. But I mean, again, I just outboomed him. I immediately went for 2 TCs, started dropping farms like a madman, and I just went for what I know, which is cav. I just started producing them, getting up the upgrades, all that shit. As you can see here, I got +2 armor, +2 attack. At this point, I have a rolling eco. I've got 60 bills. I even stopped producing bills just so I can focus on the night production as I start making some more bills. But I can't even get capped ram. Again, I'm not. Sorry, excuse me. Keep burping. I'm not an Imperial Age. He is. He can make trebs. He can make things that I can't make. But I do see this castle, and I'm like, you know what? I've got 4 rams. I've got a group of knights. I go in for his castle with the rams, and then a group of knights to take out the bills. And I just surround him again. He's got no murder holes. I don't know why this band didn't learn the first time to get some fucking murder holes. Actually, I think he must have it now. He must finally have gotten it, as I saw there, because he was killing my knights there. But then I just bring over the rams from there. I start taking down this castle. I mean, I'm still just producing knights. I'm losing a lot of knights, but I'm just producing as much as I'm losing. Now he's fighting with nothing but bills. He's got Gebettos somewhere. Oh yeah, his Gebettos are out of place. He went to try and raid me, and he just couldn't focus on it. I'm killing him way faster than he's killing me. I then spot that he's going for a 3rd castle right here, and this is where the game actually ends up ending. Because if he can't get this up, then he's officially dead. He's got 14 bills. This is all of his bills right here. He's dead. I've got 62 bills. I've got a rolling economy after that crazy, hectic game. I can produce knights endlessly, and it's GG. That was that game. I mean, fucking only 16 military that he produced out of his castles with those Gebetto, and then he had the fire ships that won him water. And I mean, honestly, that water kept him alive. And if you look at the mini map, all the fish is gone pretty much, except for like the way Far Cry deep fish, you know. But it was just insane. It was an insane game. I made it a mess. I put castles everywhere. Let me get this out of the way. I put castles everywhere. I continuously just tried to kill him the entire game with rams or petards or conquistadors or whatever. And then rams, knights towards the end there, you know. But that decision to boom and outboom him there at the end was what really brought the game home. I mean, I said there a few times there were some mistakes that I made where I could have ended the game sooner. When it came to taking down his castles or his TCs or placing certain towers or defending them. But I just kept at it. I didn't really focus on the eco approach. I kept producing military over eco, especially in the beginning there. And then at one point, I mean, like I said, I had 17 on stone over here. I was just mining stone and just placing castles. I literally thought I could take out his castle with castle fire. But as you saw, that didn't work out. But yeah, just a hectic, crazy fucking game, man. Just ridiculous. I've never placed a castle underneath the castle, but I did in this game, and I mean it won. It won me the game. And like I said though, that reboom, that was a crazy smart idea. I actually can't see because I got this thing over here that's blocking my view. You can probably see it because it won't be on your screen. But I've got this many farms. I think this is like probably around 20. Well, actually, it's probably like 26, but I think I have some on berries. Whatever. I'm going off course. Point is, I made a crazy game, and then when I realized the push had failed, but I knew we were both destroyed because I knew he didn't have farms or nothing. I mean, he was just backed into this fucking corner. And then I saw that the only thing he had elsewhere was here, and a few villas survived to go over here. But I knew at best he had fish traps. At best he had food, but I knew that until he pushed me out of this area, he would only just been able to go to gold. And I was just like, I just thought to myself, I'm like, look, if I can boom faster than him, which is a weird thing to do at like, it was like an hour in the game. I was like, if I can boom faster than him, I can get up to knights, I can get up to rams. I don't have to go Imperial Age, and I didn't, and I won. But yeah, fucking GG, man. I wonder, hold on, before I actually go, check out statistics. I'm kind of curious on, does it say Vill high? Villager max, I mean, he never even got above 50 vills, dude. I just continuously harassed him. And even towards the end, I mean, that was my highest vill count, was the end there. 6 castles placed throughout the whole game. Actually, no, seven throughout the whole game. 6 was the max I had at one time, which is just stupid, man. It's just stupid. Never even went Imperial time, or Imperial Age, State Castle Age. Look at the stone, though. 8,000 stone I collect in this game versus his 2,500. 14,000 versus his 700 gold. I mean, I just mined. I outmined him. Insanely, though, that ending boom is where most of this wood and food came from, and it was able to catch up to him because I did so well with the reboom there. But yeah, all right, I'm gonna end it there. Sorry I went a little long. Tried to keep it short, but honestly, the game was interesting enough that I couldn't really skip through much of it. And then when I did, I missed that castle going down. So I mean, those are the kinds of games I'm playing nowadays. But yeah, glad I can show you guys. Hopefully you like the videos. Hopefully the audio's not too cringy and doesn't make your ears bleed, but there you go. GG.